Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Is my audio good? Okay. Just wanted to double check. How y'all doing? Oh, we have a doozy today, guys. Oh, DC sold Mary Kay. That's right. I forgot about that. I'm trying a new flavor of carbonated water. This is lime margarita. And it says you can mix it with a spirit or drink it by itself. I'm drinking it by itself. It's pretty good. So, here we are. In case you are brand new to my channel, my name is Erin Bees. I am a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. I think that Mary Kay is one of those companies that I get asked often to cover, and there's not a ton of information out there. And so, oh, thanks for the compliments on my makeup. Also, I'm wearing pink, and it just kind of happened that way today. Um, an ASMR voice. Oh. But anyways, it's been challenging to find information. One, they're a company that's been around for 60 years. And they don't have an income disclosure statement for the US. I think that that speaks volumes. You mean to tell me this company has been around for 60 years and you can't get into the back office and run some reports? Come on. They have one in Canada, though, probably because it's required. But, anyways, so today is an opportunity video. I don't think it's a Zoom. I think she live streamed it. It was posted publicly. I have previewed this, and it seems like she's just reading the whole time. She seems uncomfortable, in my opinion, but I want to talk about some of the points that she brings up. So it should be pretty interesting. I hope you guys find it interesting. If you have not already liked and subscribed, that would be cool if you would do that. But first, we got to run a disclaimer, so hang on a second. Okay, good. Now that that is out of the way, again, this was posted publicly, so we're going to react to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you are a part of Mary Kay, one question that I have before we start this is, what is the program called where they're intentionally hiding? It's like a credit card or something, and they're hiding it from their spouse. Do y'all remember what that's called? Oh my God, did the mom and Edward Scissorhands sell Mary Kay or Avon? It's a good question. You're killing it lately with the makeup. Thank you. I've been having some fun with it. You know, I don't have a lip gloss on. We're going to pick that here in a little while. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. The black lipstick. I do love the black lipstick. It will be making an appearance periodically. Well, not periodically, often. I should have done it for today, but that's okay. All right, let's get into today's video and let me know what y'all think. Also, the video quality is not great. I think I downloaded it and it was recorded in like 360p, and yeah, so we're gonna roll with it. I think she's beautiful.
My name is Denise Nygaard, and I'm a senior sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics.
And also, I'm going to be taking lots of breaks because she's talking really quickly. This is not sped up. It's a lot. So we're going to be pausing often.
products. And I just want to thank you in advance for taking the time to watch this video.
What's up?
Because you're watching, you either have some degree of interest or curiosity about Mary Kay. And I just want to share with you a little bit about it from my perspective. There are so many stories that have been created over the past 60 years since Mary
If there's that many stories, why is there not an income disclosure statement for the United States? Why? We wanna know. The husband unawareness plan. Yeah, yeah. That's gross. Thank you. Appreciate you, DC. The husband unawareness plan. Yeah. Ugh, gross.
Kay opened its doors. And this is mine. I joined Mary Kay over 34 years ago to get a discount on the products that I
34 years ago. This lady has been in Mary Kay for 34 years. Can y'all imagine the amount of stock she probably has in her house? This is one of those companies that front loading is absolutely encouraged. Whether you are doing in-home parties or things online, it's encouraged. Those of you that are watching, feel free to tell us your story if you feel comfortable about front loading and how it worked for you, because I know there are people watching this live or the replay that probably have been a part of Mary Kay. Yeah.
loved so much and thought maybe I would just share it with a few friends and family just to support my habit. My background is in accounting.
I'm sorry, what? To support your habit. Ew. She has a background in accounting. So does that mean that you are familiar with somebody that actually owns their own small business and somebody that's a 1099 contracted worker? Does that mean you're familiar with profit and loss statements? Probably. Oh, thank you so much for this, DC. I appreciate you. Husband awareness plan or husband unaware plan? Oh, that's yucky. I don't like that. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you.
And I have a degree in business management. And this is the last thing in the world that I thought I would ever be doing as a career. Having been involved with Mary Kay as a single woman, married with a baby, with teenagers, and also working hobby time, part-time, full-time, and as a career, Mary Kay has supported me through a lot of different phases of life. And I thought you might be able to identify with one of these situations. And so I just want to tell you a little story. So just kind of close your eyes for a minute.
No, we are not gonna guys, don't close your eyes. You don't have to do that. What? What? Close your eyes and imagine. No, we will not.
And listen with your own imagination.
What?
Just imagine that somebody offered you a job. It's a prestigious position with a multi-million-dollar and multinational corporation that
Are you gonna get paid a wage? Or will you be working for free? Like the majority of people in multi-level marketing. I'm just asking for my friends here.
has been recognized as having the best-selling brand of products in its industry for over 2 decades. It has been recognized as one of the top companies to work for in America, where you have
Recognized by who? Or whom, I should say. What are your sources? What? We don't claim her. We don't have to claim her. So
unlimited income potential. There are over 350 self-made millionaires with this company.
a word quickly. 350 self-made millionaires, she says. Over 60 years. Could that be the reason they don't have an income disclosure statement? I would venture to say yes. 350 millionaires over 60 years is not a flex. Probably should have scratched that out from your notes that you're clearly reading. Probably should have left that out because that's not a good thing. How much did those people that are millionaires on paper, she knows what I'm talking about because she's an accountant. How much did they spend on product? How much did they spend front loading? How much did they spend on supplies, going into people's homes or having people over with products and samples and all of that stuff? How much did they spend? What are their expenses? Yeah, that's wild.
And the company's business plan has been studied in major universities, including Harvard and Stanford business schools.
And what were they studying specifically? I mean, I need more specifics here because were they studying that it's a pyramid scheme? Were they studying, you know, how people get sucked into multi-level marketing companies? What specifically were they studying? Just the business model? That could go either way here. That could go, "Hey, here's a way to be an entrepreneur," you know how pro MLM people say stuff like that. Or it could be, "Here is the modern day pyramid scheme." So, I mean, like, what are we working with here?
It's written up in national magazines and best-selling magazines and other publications as being a leader in sales and motivation and training.
What magazines? What publications? If these things are such a flex for them, why not be specific? Why not say, "This is the source, this is what they said, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one." Why not be specific? Cite your sources, it's not that hard.
They send all referrals back to the consultants in the sales force. You can make 50% profit for everything you sell, and you also receive commissions on others that you introduce to the business anywhere.
That you recruit. Yeah. My favorite part about this video, and she'll say this a little bit later, is when she says it's not multi-level marketing, it's dual marketing, but then a few minutes later goes on to talk about how you make money off of your downline. Yeah, that's multi-level marketing.
From 4 to 13%. Plus, you can also receive unlimited bonuses and up to 36% when you reach the leadership position. You can drive a free company car after your first month, and the company will take care of the lease payment, registration.
It'll take care of the lease payment, which means more than likely you have to qualify for the lease.
And the majority of the insurance, and you can also add another driver, plus additional add-ons at the top car qualifier levels. It can
And how many people are at the top qualifier levels within a company? If you only have 350 self-made, which I don't think you can say that because they wouldn't be a millionaire without their teams. So let's debunk that part right there. But if you only have 350 millionaires within the company in the last 60 years, which is really odd to me, um, how many people are at that top rank? 4?
be upgraded every 2 years, where you can drive another brand new car every time you requalify. When you reach the leadership position,
Every time you requalify, meaning you have to requalify. I have heard some crazy stories about people that had, a Mary Kay car and they had to, like, turn the car in. I've heard some crazy stuff around that specifically within this company. Oh, man. The other reason I'm pausing this so much is because she talks so quickly, and again, this is not sped up, so I need a break a little bit because she's throwing so much out there, so just so you know.
you can receive additional wellness bonuses that can be used to offset health insurance costs, and you'll be trained by top leaders in the company all along the way.
You'll be trained by your competition. Yeah, why does it have to reset every month? That's a good point. Okay, I need to put some lip color on my lips. So, my question for you guys, I don't remember what I wore yesterday. Okay, here are the choices. Euphoria. I think that'd be pretty with the background. What is this one? Supernova. All of it's picking up the purple. Black? I was not prepared for. Oh god. They're jumping out at me. It scared me. I was not prepared for that. Or Moonstone. Moonstone has been, you guys really liked this the other day. Which one? Euphoria, Supernova, or Moonstone? Another black lip gloss? I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I didn't line my lips or anything. Yesterday was the one you said looks green over black, so that was Moonstone. Oh, more Moonstone. Black. Moonstone, number 2. Number 2 was Supernova. I think we're gonna have to go with Moonstone, guys. The Mary Kay person my mom uses moved and will travel back to the state we live in to fulfill orders for all their customers. That's crazy. Is there a dark purple? Moonstone is probably gonna be the closest to a dark purple. It's so pretty without black. Yeah, it is pretty. All right, I think I'm gonna have to go with Moonstone, guys. We're gonna go with it. I'll bring the black back soon. Okay, this is Moonstone. Oh, man. You know what I love about this lip gloss? It has this really pretty shimmer, but you don't feel it. Oh, that's a lot right there. Mhm. That's pretty. So this is Moonstone. This is one of the new ones that I just got a couple weeks ago. I really love this one. These are from Queen Cosmetics. You guys hear me talk about it all the time. I do have an affiliate code with them. You can go to queencosmetics.store and use the code AaronBees in all caps, and it saves you a little bit of cash. And I make a small commission from it. So if you love it, check it out. And if not, that's okay. Let's get back to the video.
You can qualify for all expense paid luxury trips and 5-star facilities all over the world for you and your partner if you're
And that shows up on your 1099 more than likely. You're an accountant, you would know that. So it's not really free. You're still paying the tax on it.
married. Prizes are offered every 3 months. Yearly prizes are even better. Big diamonds, cash prizes, family vacation.
Big diamonds? Does that go on your 1099 too? The prizes, the giveaways, the trips? Does that go on your 1099?
There's also a retirement program that is unheard of in the industry because it's a family security program where your family will receive it if something should happen to you.
Many of these companies, if you have a will set up with beneficiaries and all of that, you can leave the MLM to your beneficiaries. That's not that unique.
In fact, someone who recently retired for this company will receive $750,000 a year for 15 years.
Did she say somebody will? See? Listen. All of that is compensation. So listen to the words when she says free, you're paying tax on that. But most people don't know that. If you're in an MLM, and I talk about this often, and you're having some big feelings, it's valid. I get it. I did too when I found anti-MLM content. But do yourself a favor. Contact your company and ask them for an itemized 1099. You can message me. You don't have to. You can message me and tell me what's on it. If you are one of these top leaders that is making all this money and going on these trips and you're getting these prizes and all of that stuff, tell me what's on your 1099. Not the number, the specific things on the itemized 1099. You have to ask your company for that. Now, why would companies not send that? Maybe it's just not a standard of practice to send an itemized 1099. But if you're in an MLM, ask for an itemized 1099 and see what's on there. Oh, man.
Relocation and travel are optional, as well as the chance to work internationally in 35 countries outside the US. And you won't lose customers or team members if you decide to relocate. The company priority systems are that you get to put your faith first, your family second, and your career third.
What in the Q sciences is happening here? Or I should say, Q Science sounds like they copied that from Mary Kay because Mary Kay's been around for like 60 years.
Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? So what if your partner walked in and told you about a company like this? You would probably tell your partner to go for it. Or
I think my partner would probably have a lot of questions. I think most partners would say, "This all sounds great, maybe, but what's the catch? Oh, it's a multi-level marketing company." That's the catch that she's not addressing.
if you don't have a partner, your daughter or a friend. You would encourage them and want them to do well. But what if
A
somebody
ton.
offered you a job with this company? Well, the person who shared this link with you thinks you would be great at being a part of Mary Kay. So if you'd like to find out more, I'm going to just ask some questions and ask you to think about this just to see if this might feel.
Oh my god. You have to be a national sales director for the retirement situation, and she isn't at that level. So she's talking about, "Hey, you could do this. This could happen." And when somebody says, "Well, have you done it?" "Well, no, not exactly, but we're on track for it this year." Oh my god. She's is national sales director is at the top rank. I don't have the compensation plan in front of me right now, but if anybody knows, DC, if you know, I'm pretty sure that's probably like one of the top ranks. If she's not even at that rank for 34 years and this company has no income disclosure statement, I think that we can pretty much confidently fill in the gaps here, you know? Wow.
A need that you have in your life. So the first question is, whatever you're doing right now, whether it be a stay-at-home mom or if
Yeah,
you're
it's
working
top rank.
outside the home, whether you're caring for aging parents, whatever you're doing, do you consider this your dream job? Is this what you always wanted to be doing?
Did somebody make her do this video? Is she being held against her will and they forced her to do this video? Is she okay? Blink twice if you need help. We will figure it out. For real.
Are you doing what you've always wanted to? Is it your little girl dream? Is this what you'd
Oh
like to
my
be doing in
god.
5 or 10 years or even 15 or 20 years from now? Do you feel like you're being paid what you're worth? I just heard that if a stay-at-home wife or mom were
Are you getting paid what you think you're worth? Meanwhile, since we don't have an income disclosure statement from them, we have to go with the FTC standards. 99.7% of people lose money or don't make any at all. So, by that phrase that she's using, "Are you getting paid what you're worth?" These people in MLM, the majority of people, are they getting paid what they're worth? Hell no. What? No. That's such a terrible phrase when you're using it with multi-level marketing considering most people lose money. And you're using it as a way to recruit people into a multi-level marketing company saying, "Are you getting paid what you're worth?" Whatever job you hold, at least you are getting wages, some sort of wages, whereas in MLM, that doesn't happen.
to be paid a salary for all the things that she does, that she would receive well over $100,000 a year for all the different jobs she does, from grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning, laundry, childcare, taking care of the home, and all the things that many people who have two parents working pay others to do. Do you even feel like you're paid what your job is worth? Or do you make the same amount as the person next to you, no matter how much that you put into it?
I'm not sure if she's aware of this, but it's not just women that stay at home. It could be non-binary people, it could be men. Literally anybody in the household, as far as adults, could stay home and take care of children or whatnot. So, it's really odd to me that she is just only talking to women. There are so many different scenarios, and people set those standards for themselves and their family. I just feel like it's really odd that she's only talking to women. I don't know. She makes a statement later on in this video where she says, "Oh, we have men too," and then goes on to only talk to women.
And do you have complete control over career advancement, or do you need to wait for somebody else to decide that you're ready for a promotion?
The irony of you trying to villainize people and their promotions in a job outside of MLM and saying, "Oh, you get to choose when you move up in ranks in MLM," but you don't. Typically, that is based off of recruiting, how many team members you have, sometimes the ranks that those team members are at. It is dependent upon volume from you and your team. So that's not really just a choice that you can just say, "You know what? I'm gonna be a national sales director this month." That's not how that works. So she's villainizing how any other job outside of MLM, do you get to choose? Well, you don't get to choose an MLM either. So next point, that's been debunked.
Number 3, do you have all the flexibility in the world? Can you come and go as you please? Are you able
Can you? Because what I know about MLM, what many people have shared is that when you stop those spinning plates, everything crashes. Just because you can work from everywhere does not mean that that is time freedom.
to take time off to be with sick kids or just attend important activities that you want? Can you
Exactly.
take a couple weeks off if you need to go out of town for an
You can't?
emergency? Can you take vacation anytime it fits into your schedule? Or do you need to
No.
clear it with your boss way ahead of time? If you have the opportunity to
Did
travel and
she
take
did she just say, or do you have to check in with your boss man? What if the boss is a woman? What if the boss is non-binary? Do you have to check in with the boss man? Girl, what? Oh, man, wait, what are we congratulating? I just got promoted in the Navy. Monica, congratulations. That's incredible. That's amazing. This is so wild.
a couple months off, would you even have a job when you came back? Number 4, do you receive prizes, praise, gifts, recognition when you
That you pay taxes on. You forgot that part of it. You're an accountant, you should know that.
do a good job? Or are you expected to meet a quota? And when you meet it, you're given even a higher quota with even more responsibility. And finally, if you gave it your
Are we being punked right now? Not that I'm a fan of Ashton Kutcher, but, like, are we being punked? Because I feel like she's trying to villainize traditional jobs, if you will, and is trying to make all these points about what's wrong with corporate jobs or traditional jobs, and it's like, but you're pointing the finger, but in MLM, you can't do any of that either. That's, I don't know, odd.
all for the next 2 to 3 years, could you drastically change your financial situation? These are just some of the questions to get you thinking about what you want or need more of in your life. And as I share with women about the Mary Kay business,
With women. Yeah. Oh, cool, Amy. Member for 8 months. Thank you so much for being a member. That's awesome. Whoa, didn't realize I've been here so long. Awesome job, Erin. Thank you. Appreciate
and
you.
ask them to describe to me what their ideal dream would be as far as a job, I often get a response like, "Oh, I don't know," or "I've never really thought about it." It never occurs to most people that they might get to choose the things that they might like or dislike about their job, and that there would be an opportunity out there that would meet all of their needs. So I
You're telling me Mary Kay would fit all of people's needs? Absolutely not. There's no time freedom. You're working for free. You're advertising for Mary Kay, hoping that you would make a sale or try to recruit somebody. You're not getting paid what you're worth. In fact, if you're in an MLM, I know y'all work hard and you deserve so much better. You deserve so much better. So it's wild to me that she's saying all of this. It's wild to me that as somebody with a background in accounting, that you can sit here and say these things and leave out the most important parts of it. Yikes. Mike. Gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. That's so amazing. And welcome to the new members. Let me know if you were able to grab one of those. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate you and welcome new members. You guys are that's amazing. It's amazing.
I would just like to share with you some of the reasons women just like you decide to join our company. I also want to clarify Mary Kay Ash started this company for women, but there's no discrimination against any genders. We have men, we have all kinds of people who thrive in Mary Kay. In fact, there's currently a male national sales director, which is our very top position in the company.
Wow.
The first is the priority system. How would you like to be able to keep all of your priorities in order by working your career around your life and your
Rebecca,
family? And
thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. That's awesome. The Lux One Deluxe, thank you so much for this question. What is her face made of? I no idea. No idea. Thank you for the super chat, though.
instead of feeling like you have to work your family around your career, no more guilt. And Mary Kay, we believe you should be able to place your faith and family before your career. And Mary Kay set it up this way because she was a single mom herself of 3 children. And she found that as a woman, if you don't have your life in order according to your own priorities, there's always guilt and there's not harmony in your life.
So you're trying to tell all of us that joining Mary Kay gives harmony in somebody's life? No, it doesn't. It creates chaos because you're trying to fit your family and your social obligations, and if you work outside of Mary Kay, into the gaps instead of all of that. I know I'm saying this kind of weird, but they say, people in MLM, that you can work this in the pockets of your day, but it actually is the opposite. The MLM takes over, and family life, job, if you have one outside of the MLM, social obligations, those things become what fills up the pockets of your day because the MLM takes over. And this is a company that, in my opinion, you are taught to do a lot of in-person stuff. I mean, I'm sure that there's people you'll see, like, people in pharmacy. That reminds me, I need to cover that person. There's you'll see, like, Facebook Lives where people are doing their makeup and stuff, and they're using MLM products, but color matching somebody on a Facebook, Live or a Zoom where the lighting is a little bit different. I know they probably have some sort of an online tool or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know about all that.
I love the fact that I can spend quality and quantity time with my family and my friends, and I can work my business around all of that with great success.
Because you have a team. And your team is out there working while you're sitting on the couch with your family. That's the truth.
And none of the guilt. One of the biggest reasons why women join Mary Kay is the money. Would you love the opportunity to have your income potential match your efforts and abilities?
That's a bold statement. Let's back that up with an income disclosure. It would be that easy. I have said this multiple times when we have companies that don't have an income disclosure statement and they're, on their video and they're like, we pay the most, and we have the most success and people are getting paid over here. And I'm like, well, Q Sciences, why don't you have an income disclosure statement? If your company is so great and there's any validity to what you are saying, people are seeing financially, then you would think that you would be the first one to have an income disclosure statement to prove the rest of the industry wrong, right? Like, oh no, we can do it right over here. All right, show us. Show us the income disclosure statement, because I guarantee you it's not going to be any different than what we see from these other companies and from the statistics from the FTC. So bold claims, but again, no source to back that up.
This can be a side hustle, a part-time income, or you can make it a career and be a milk and cookies mom with an executive income driving a free company car.
I'm sorry, what? Not everybody wants to be a milk and cookies mom making executive pay, driving a free pink car. See, that's not everybody wants that. There are some people, see how easy that was to use people instead of just women? There are people that prefer to work outside the home. There are people that prefer to work at home. There are people that prefer to raise children. There are people that prefer to do crafty things and sell those beautiful items, handcrafted items, on Etsy or things of that nature. There are people that run legitimate businesses for themselves and they have no desire to join an MLM. I mean, come on.
When you invest your time in people by sharing a great product and career opportunity, your income will continually increase exponentially as long as you continue to keep sharing and working.
Is a milk and cookies mom? Hey, Ben. Is that a way of saying how somebody is present? I don't know. Hold on, I have to parent real quick. What you doing? You want to say hi?
Hi.
Okay. What is this? Parenting.
You just need to sign this right
Okay,
here.
but this
Okay.
sentence I think needs to be a little bit better, don't you think?
Okay.
Don't do the same. Don't answer the same kind of question.
Oh, okay.
Erase this and answer a different question than what you answered yesterday. And you need to write this a little bit more clear so your teacher can see it better.
I didn't write this yesterday. I write this like.
I know, but I think you should answer a different question. I think you're capable of writing a better sentence here, don't you think?
Mhm.
And start over here to the left a little bit more so you have some room.
Okay.
And this is the title, so this is supposed to be capital.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Okay, and put your name up here too. Go do that out there and I'll sign it when I'm done, okay?
I'm just writing my name. I finished.
Okay. Okay, but I want you to fix those things. Okay, thanks. Parenting. Gavin, what are you doing? No, go out there and do it, please. Peace out. Okay, back to the video.
Another thing that women will sometimes work harder for than the money is for the praise and the prizes and just the recognition and acknowledgement for doing a good job. When was the last time you received praise in front of your peers? Mary Kay was brilliant. When she set up her marketing plan, she knew that people support what they help to create. And so the consultants are
People support what they help to create. And how, aside from the numbers of consultants in Mary Kay, how have the people that are a part of the company, how have they created Mary Kay? Exactly. I would love some specifics around that. Me, I'm the one that sells handmade things on Etsy. I love that. That's awesome. Oh my God. As a university professor, oh my God, can you please parent my 20-year-olds? No, I got a 16-year-old too that she's just as spicy as my mom, as me, and I'm just as spicy as my mama. So thank you guys. I appreciate
rewarded
you.
and directors for every little accomplishment and for every little step up the career ladder through recognition at our conferences and seminars. And they also publish achievers' names in our national magazines and give out wonderful prizes every quarter, every month now. And
Those prizes that they have to pay taxes on. I just want to make sure I'm filling in the gaps of the things that she's leaving out with an accounting background.
quarter, and also the Cinderella prizes that women wouldn't necessarily buy for themselves, like jewelry, travel packages, collectibles, and first
Cinderella prizes? What is that? Cinderella prizes. Collectibles. Cute. I I'm imagining porcelain dolls. Oh my God. Cinderella prizes disappear at midnight. Cinderella prizes are a facade. I can't. Does she, this is a great comment. Does she have a Mary Kay dictionary we can purchase? Because the language is culty.
class trips around the world. I've been asked many times,
Have you been on a trip around the world with Mary Kay? Denise? I'm just curious. Sorry if there's any Denises in the live chat or the replay. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to her.
how does the company make any money if they give out all of the things that they give away to the sales force?
Oh, that's easy. The products are overpriced. So when they created Mary Kay, they overpriced the products. You can find comparable products, if not better products, from the store. So weird. But they incorporate the compensation plan payouts to those that qualify for them, mainly the, top of the pyramid, in the price of the products. So I think most people are not questioning how that happens. We know that it's overpriced for that reason. That's part of the model.
The last statistic I saw is that the company gives back over 76% in corporate profit to the sales force in incentives and bonuses, prizes, cars, and commissions. In most major corporations, that number is less than 5%. It's a big part of Mary Kay's budget because
Wait. Only national sales directors get trips outside the US, and it takes forever to ever become one. Well, here we have Denise here, who's not even a national sales director. She's been a part of Mary Kay for 34 years. So to answer my own question I asked a minute ago, it sounds to me like no, she has not been outside of the country on a trip from Mary Kay because she's not national sales director. That's interesting. Thanks for this, Wit. Appreciate you.
again, she knows that people will support what they help to create and compensates them very well for that. How would you like to be your own boss and call your own shots?
But you're not Denise. You are not your own boss. You can get fired at any point from any MLM company. You're a 1099 contracted worker. They can terminate your contract at any point if you are not following the guidelines, the policies and procedures.
And Mary Kay, you are the CEO of your own company. There are no territories that you're limited to work within. And there are no quotas that you have to meet in order to continue to have a job. You can sell.
There's no quotas. Well, that's weird because I have heard many people that get pestered by their former Mary Kay upline asking if they're going to place an order. So why would that be unless there's quotas? I feel like we need to look at the comp plan. Mary Kay comp plan. Let me just do a quick little search. How much do you have to sell monthly to be a Mary Kay consultant? $225 in wholesale, Section 1 products. And you'll remain active for 2 months. So there is quotas. That's just a first glance.
The products and build your team anywhere in the whole United States and its territories. And there are also global opportunities.
Erin, you can find the info on pinktruth.com. Thank you, DC. Pinktruth.com. I forgot about that website. Oh my God.
To develop in 40 international markets. That number is always changing, anywhere from 35 to 40 international markets around the world once you reach the position of sales director. When I started in Mary Kay, we were only in 5 countries outside the US, so the global expansion continues to grow. How would you like to have all the flexibility in the world where you can work when you want, where you want, and with who you want? One of the things that I hear over and over again when I share with women about the position with Mary Kay is the women I'm sharing with, they may like their job or even what they do, but they don't always like who they work with or for. In Mary Kay, we get a choice in who we work with because we get to hand select them. It would be really sad to think that you would have to spend 40 plus hours a week with somebody that you don't necessarily get along with.
That's called being an adult. That's called you go to work and you have clear boundaries that, hey, these people don't have to be my friends. These people are my coworkers and I'm here to do a job and I'm going to do the job. And then I'm going to go home and not think about said coworkers. That's professional. That's what you do. This is not like a kumbaya, let's get paid, do our work kind of thing. What? You don't have to be friends with your coworkers. That's okay. Hold on, parenting again. That's so weird that she said that. Let me see what you got. Okay, but this is the title of a book, so you need to capital. You need to make this capital. Why don't you go find an eraser?
We don't have any. We literally do
Okay,
not
go
have
ask
any.
Mia if she has an eraser, because
Okay.
this is not it. I see what you're trying to do there, but careful. You all right?
Try getting that off more.
That's okay. You tripped over my slides. You can do that better, Gavin, I think. Don't you? All right. Parenting. Okay.
That isn't supportive of you.
Yeah. My coworkers are not my friends. My friends aren't my coworkers. That's okay. This feels like an infomercial. That's kind of funny. It really does.
And so wouldn't you love the ability to pick the people that you get to work with every single day? So as I share, a lot of times people want to know exactly what does it take and how do we make money and those kinds of things. So I'd like to share just a little bit about those things. We talked about priorities. We talked about praise and prizes and recognition and the fact that we have no territories and that you're completely unlimited in your potential and what you can achieve and what you can make in Mary Kay. So
Well, but you didn't really cover. I have to sneeze. You didn't really cover what you could make. You just said unlimited potential. Normally, if people, and let's like take a step back, if people are looking at a job, Gavin, I'll do that when I'm done, okay? I'll do that. Just leave it on the table and I'll check it when I'm done, okay? Okay. You can go play video games or whatnot for a little while.
Alright.
Can you please put your lunchbox on the counter as well?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Normally when people are applying for a job and they're in the process of being hired, the income that they're going to make is talked about. They are salary or they're getting an hourly wage, excuse me, and that's something that is discussed. So she's talking about, well, we talked about what you could make, but you didn't, and your company doesn't. You just throw out, thought-stopping cliches like, oh, unlimited income and, different. I don't even know if those are considered thought-stopping cliches. Let me back up. But you just throw out these phrases like people are just supposed to take your word for it. You want people to spend money and take your word for it that it's unlimited income. That's not how that works. People want to know. They want to know the information before they get involved in anything.
how would you like to make really good money and keep more of it? In a business like Mary Kay, you have numerous tax.
How would you like to make really good money? What'd she say? Hold on. I'm gonna rewind that. Hold on a second.
And what you can make in Mary Kay. So how would you like to make really good money and keep more of it? In a
Why did her eyes get like that? Are you okay?
business like Mary Kay, you have numerous tax deductions that are available to you because you're self-employed. You are legally able to deduct business expenses that many of you are probably already paying for. So your lifestyle can start to become a tax deduction.
What she's talking about is if you have a dedicated home office where you work out of, you can write off the square footage. You can write off Wi-Fi or percentages of utilities and different things like that. If people aren't making a ton of money, why would they want to be a part of this? And also again, show us the income disclosure statement.
And also, how would you like to have the opportunity to make new friends wherever you go? The friends that I have in Mary Kay are friends that I've had for life, some anywhere from 20 to 25 to 30 to 35 years. They're powerful, positive women that support each other, and they are there for anything. And it's a really kind of like a sisterhood of like-minded women. The neat
That sounds like a cult. Do you guys wear all white and go to all white parties? Because it's a no for me. I did that with Modere one time. No, thank you. Jessica, a member for 11 months. Thank you so much. She is the Halloween costume of a Mary Kay sales rep. 100% I agree with you. Yeah. Maybe she's blinking help me in Morse code. Oh, we missed that. Yeah, very well could be. Oh my
Thing is
God.
that if you ever decide to relocate, we not only continue to have support through online connections through Zoom and other streaming services for training and connection, we also have an adoptee program where you can plug in locally wherever you relocate.
I'm sorry, did she just say adoptee program? I don't think that's what that is. I think what she's trying to say is if you move, you probably can go somewhere in the back office and see where there's meetings and connect with those people and attend the meetings. Adoptee, that's weird.
For events, training, and support. Mary Kay keeps you connected with the original person who brought you in. So we continue to maintain income from our customers and our team members, no matter where we live and no matter where they live. Mary Kay tracks it all. We don't have to even keep track of any of it. We get reports and we can update them every single day. Have you ever been in a place in your job where you've moved as far as you can until somebody above you retires or leaves the company or passes away to create an opening for you? In Mary Kay, there's no glass ceiling.
There's no glass ceiling? Really? Is this where you tell us again about unlimited income? The sky's the limit? Come on. Oh, Wit, what's up? Member for 4 months, thank you so much. Sent you an app that my NSD used to use with the password because it still works. You might find some interesting stuff on there. Oh, that is amazing. Thank you so much. I can't wait to check that out. Also, we have a new member. I don't know how to say this. I'm so sorry. But welcome. So glad that you are here. Thank you so much. Thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate you.
You're able to promote yourself anytime you choose, and the advancement opportunity is based on your own activity and your own efforts. So you get to choose any position that you want at any given time. And then
What?
finally, if you
That is not how that works. That is not how that works. In MLM companies, you have to have a team. You can't just make a decision and say, today, I'm going to be national sales director. That's what I've decided today. You can't do that without a team. You can't do that without other people selling products and also recruiting. That's not how that works. That's unreal. My God.
you had extra money, what would you do with it? Even if you had extra money for the car payment and the cash compensation alone is anywhere from $425 to $900 a month.
And what rank do you have to hit in order to get those bonuses? And what do you have to maintain to keep getting those bonuses? See, it all sounds fine and dandy until you look at the fine print, which she's leaving out. So that's interesting.
That's a lot of extra cash if you didn't have to make a car payment. Because you may not know this, Mary Kay has several different car programs available in the company. Most people just know about the pink Cadillac, but they actually pay the lease payment, your registration, and the majority of your insurance. And as I said earlier, somebody else can drive the car. You can appoint another person. So if you don't want the car that's being offered by Mary Kay at the time, because it's always changing, you can actually have a cash compensation at the very first level. It's $425 a month. There's a mid-level at $500 a month, and the Cadillac goes all the way up to $900 per month, depending again on which car you're qualifying for. That's a big chunk of change. At this point, you might be thinking one of two things. If you're like me and a little bit on the skeptical side, you might be thinking, this sounds way too good to be true. There's got to be a catch. Or you've heard some things that you didn't know about Mary Kay. That was me. I know that when I sat down to listen to the marketing plan, I was actually pretty amazed. I was resistant prior to that. I had no idea that Mary Kay could actually be a real career. I thought it was just something people did that wanted to be able to stay at home with their kids. I remember babysitting for an Avon lady when I was in high school, and that was the vision I had in my mind. Or maybe you've heard some things that you didn't know about Mary Kay in terms of the actual flexibility, the prizes, the car program. So I assure you that when you get over the disbelief, about what Mary Kay gives to its sales force, and you're willing to put the effort in, you'll find that everything I've shared with you so far is available to anyone who chooses to work for it. And I know this because that's been my story. Mary Kay can just be a vehicle for you to have.
So since it's your story, that must be true for everybody else, right? How about your team? Does your team have the same story? Because I bet they don't. I bet their story is very different.
Some of the things that you're after in your life, whether it is having more income, recognition, tax benefits, being your own boss, having flexibility, and all the other things that I've shared about. Now, I want to address some of the concerns that women have as they consider joining Mary Kay. One of the things that some women feel that they should do is to wait. Wait until they have children, or if they already do have little ones, wait until they're in school or until they're in their teenage years. Wait until they're grown up or out of the house, or wait until they finish college or get married, or until they retire from their job. So there's never really a perfect time, especially for your family, than now. Have you ever heard the saying that more is caught than taught regarding your family? I have experienced that with my 3 sons watching me run a business from home. The experiences and the skills they observe and learn from watching you while you're running a business from your own home can be invaluable life lessons. Life things that you can pass on to your family as they watch you setting and reaching goals, dealing with setbacks. See how you persist and the discipline and the structure that it takes to be successful when you run your own business. These are priceless things for your family to see. This is a business that you can build one face at a time. And by starting now, you can put more time in when you're able to and work around your family and other things that life brings your way. You can work as much or as little as you want at any given time. And you'll have a business to support you when you do decide to stay at home with your new baby, or when your children become more independent, or for the day when they're grown up and out on their own and need college funds, tuition, weddings, other support that they may need from you. So there really is no better time than right now. If you're feeling like you don't.
I just had to stop for a second. We're going to pause this. We're going to take a break real quick. I want to show you guys the this is from whoops, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. This is from pinktruth.com. So DC, thank you for reminding me about that. And this is a summary really quickly of their compensation plan. So I'm going to make this smaller and I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, here are it's a summary of the pyramid levels in Mary Kay, requirements to move up the pyramid, and compensation at the various levels. Why am I covering this? Because I think it's look at this graphic. Stop it. I think it's important that we talk about this because she's making it seem like, oh, it's so easy. You just decide. You work when you want to. It's no big deal. That's not how multi-level marketing is. So in order to become a consultant, you buy the $100 kit. You have to place an order of at least $225 wholesale, $450 retail plus tax on the retail value. Order at least once per year to remain a consultant. You must be an active consultant in order to purchase products at wholesale prices. You are an active consultant if you have ordered at least $225 in wholesale in the last 3 months. So you're going to have to spend 225, that's 450. You're going to have to spend $900 a year just to be able to stay active in this company, according to this. Senior consultant is when you have team members, shocker, 1 or 2 team members. There's a lot of MLMs out there that you immediately move up the ranks when you have 1 or 2 team members. Crazy. 4% commission on team orders. So this is going to have heavy emphasis to recruit, because in order to move up the first rank, you have to have team members. $50 team building bonus available when a new recruit places a $600 wholesale order. So what do you think these distributors in this company, when they have a new team member, are going to encourage them to do? Oh, you need to spend this $600 so that you have everything to start your business. And what they're not saying is that they're going to get a $50 bonus for that. Oh my God. Star Team Builder. This is where you get a red jacket, formerly known as Star Recruiter, 3 to 4 active recruits. Commission on team orders of 4%. Production under $1,000, 6% when it's 1,000 to 1,800 or 1,799, or 8% $1,800 or above. You also get a $50 that same $50 team building bonus when they place a $600 wholesale order. This is nuts. Team member, 5 to 7 team members, recruits, 9% commission on team orders. So this is where that emphasis for the team to place orders, which is literally the definition of endless chain. People that maybe you haven't heard that term before, but endless chain is basically when the company and the upline, their lifestyle essentially is supported by the ordering. It's like it's a self-consumption model. So if we know, looking at this, that people in Mary Kay have to order these products to stay active, 4 times a year, the $225 order, that upline is probably getting paid on that. So one of the reports that upline is more than likely going to run is who's about to go inactive. I can't lose these team members, so I'm going to message them. Maybe those people haven't heard from that upline in a long time, and all of a sudden we're getting close to the end of the month. You're going to place that order? You're going to place that $225 wholesale order to stay active? That's how that's going to work. I can tell you that right now. Okay, so elite team leader is 8 or more active recruits, replaces future director level as of July 2020. I don't know when this was last updated, just FYI. So there may be changes to the comp plan since then. 8 or more team members, 9 to 13% commission on team orders. You get that same $50 bonus. Sales director in qualification. You must be accepted into the program by the company. 10 or more team members in the month prior to entering the DIQ program. Previously required 8 or more active. It changed in July of 2020. You get 9 to 13% commission on team orders, same $50 bonus. And in order to qualify for this director in qualification, you have up to 3 months to complete your qualification. 13,500 cumulative wholesale orders from self and unit. So they're going to push, hey, order the product. That's what's going to happen. Minimum of $10,500 in production must be ordered by unit members, aka the team, other than the DIQ. So that basically means that the team has to produce the 10,500, but then the leader could place a $3,000 order, it looks like, and they wholesale order, and they would qualify for this, but they have to do it. They have up to 3 months to complete it. Yeah, maximum 3,000 wholesale ordered by DIQ. Minimum of $4,000 wholesale orders per month, even if the 13,500 minimum has already been met. 24 active unit members, self plus 23. Oh my God. Sales director, same commission, 4, 9, or 13%. That's probably based on the size of their downline. 9% commission on wholesale orders, meaning people that are a part of the company that want their products at a discount. They're getting 9% commission on. 13 when it's 4,500 or to 54.99. 23% commission on unit orders if wholesale production is 5,500 or more. So this is why I feel like we see a lot of front loading from this company, because the upline is going to get paid more when they have larger, the team is ordering more, essentially. $100 bonus for each new recruit who orders 600 wholesale or more if the unit has at least 4 of them. Paid to a maximum of 10. Oh my God. $100 bonus for each new personal recruit who places a $600 wholesale order up to a maximum of 10. This is the team building cash bonus. So this is going to influence what people spend, which kit they purchase, because of the incentive for the upline that they're probably not saying. They're not going to come out and say, hey, Whit, I see your comment, so I'm going to use you as as the example. Whit, I know you've been thinking about joining Mary Kay. We've been talking about it. You said you were ready. The most successful people are going to start with this. So, you want me to set you up a cart so that you could just check out really quickly. I can put in there the most popular items that are guaranteed to sell, because some of this is going to be stock. We know that, and yeah, that's how that works. They're not going to say, hey, if you do this, I get $100 bonus, unless they're desperate at the end of the month and they're like, hey, if you do this and order that, I'll help you pay for it, but I'll also split the bonus, because they're desperate at the end of the month. We know that. Unbelievable. All right, we're almost done with this. Let's see, $1,000 bonus for each new first line offspring director. What is the terminology with this company? $1,000 bonus if you're a first year director and achieve all of the following: on the move, fabulous 50s, honor society. Oh my God. $300 quarterly bonus if you have 5-star consultants. So that's 5 team members that have team members, plus $50 more for star over that. Who wrote this? Who wrote this comp plan? Oh my God. Not this website, the comp plan. $300 quarterly bonus if you have 5-star consultants. I already said that. $1,000 bonus when you qualify, when qualifying or re-qualifying for a Cadillac. $1,000 bonus when achieving a higher circle of achievement or circle of excellence than the previous year. Wellness award bonus of $800 to $2,000 per year for unit wholesale production of 60,000 or more in a calendar year. Other contest bonuses available from time to time. So do you see the payout? You know how I talk about, and I know JJ talks about this too, how these companies will say, oh, you get paid 8 ways. Well, when we're looking at this, and if I'm scrolling up, I know this is kind of small. I'm going to make it big again here in a second. So this is already kind of giving me a picture of what the income disclosure statement would look like. The majority of people in this company are going to be consultants. And then there's going to be a drop in the percentage of people that are senior consultants. And the top of the pyramid, just as we're seeing here on this summary from pinktruth.com, are going to be the ones that are making the most money off of their downlines. So wild. Okay, let's finish this up real quick. Okay, then we have we did sales director already. Senior sales director, 1 to 2 first line offspring units. Same compensation as sales director. 5% commission on offspring if your unit production is at least 4,500. Future executive senior, 3 to 4 line offspring units. Same 4,500 requirement for the unit production, but you get 6% commission. So these people are being rewarded financially for having more team members, and for those team members to have team members, and those team members to have team members. It's literally a pyramid. You could see it. Executive senior director, bigger team. That 4,500 unit production is the same, but on your first level, you're getting 7%. On your second level, you're getting 1%. And then we have elite senior, executive senior. I don't think we need to go through all of this, right? Let's talk about national sales director. They've got to have at least 24 unit members. You have to have a total of 20 offspring directors. There is not going to be a lot of people in this company that are at this rank. I can tell you that right now. In any of the following first line, senior, second line configurations. Oh my God. Each of the 20 qualifying units must have at least 24 unit members. And out of that, at least 7 must be Premier Club or Cadillac units. These are going to be the people that have huge teams that have been around for a long time. The fascinating part about this is that it doesn't sound like, and I don't know what rank Denise is, the video that I'm reacting to, but I'd love to know what rank she is, because she's been in for 34 years. So I would love to know that. You must be less than 65 years old. Now, why would that be a thing? Unless they're trying to get out of paying people that have been in the company for decades. That's weird. Wow. Okay. Formerly, there was a qualification period of 4 months during which wholesale production targets had to be met. All right. So national sales director. Appointment to NSD is at the company's discretion after qualifications above have been met. You could meet the qualifications for this rank, and the board could say, nah, we're not going to make you that rank. I'm sure that there's a very, very good reason why there is a man, according to her, that is at this rank. I'm sure that was very intentional on their part. In order to remain an NSD, one of the following area requirements must be met: 100K in commission in the prior seminar year. Oh my God. 8 first-line offspring in the national area, 20 offspring directors in first through third lines. Good God. The maintenance requirements are waived for the first 2 years. If the NSD falls below the requirements, she will have up to 2 years to achieve one of the requirements to remain an NSD. Do you guys see all this fine print? This is the biggest commission off of the downline that we've seen out of all of these ranks that I've covered here. You get bonuses on the anniversary of an offspring sales director who generates 60K or more within the last 12 months. You get a quarterly leadership development bonus. This is kind of like those pool bonuses that we see in other MLMs once you hit a certain rank. 2% commission on wholesale of top 10 unaffiliated fourth line and below units. Oh God. Yeah. So is this a pyramid scheme? I would say yes. But you guys can check that out too if you want to dig more into this. You can check out pinktruth.com. I agree. The age restriction is really weird. Really, really weird. But let's get back to this video.
Money to get started because you already have more month than money. This is the very reason that you need to join now. So let me ask you a question. If you continue to do what you're doing now, when is that going to change? I know very few part-time options where you can make the kind of money that you can in Mary Kay. Most part-time jobs are the least desirable hours with little or no flexibility.
With a set pay. Show us the set pay with Mary Kay. That rhymes.
And very little pay. And so I found that if women have the desire in their heart, she will find the resources to get started in Mary Kay. In fact, you can start a Mary Kay business for as little as $35 initial cost plus local tax and shipping.
But then you don't get your bonus if they don't order $600 in wholesale. You don't get that $50 recruiting bonus.
And there are several different starter kit options available depending on how you want to run your business. And this would be your very first tax deduction. This is a very small initial investment that won't change your standard of living, but it could make major changes in your life. Some people feel that they really have to think about it. So they think and they think and they think, and a year from now they're still thinking, and nothing has really changed. And I find that some people are afraid to take a risk on their gut feeling and give something new a try because maybe they took a risk in the past and things just didn't work out the way that they wanted them to. So one of the biggest mistakes that I see people make is they ask everybody around them that they know what they think about whether or not they should join Mary Kay. Usually they don't know anything about the marketing plan other than what they have heard, and a lot of it's misinformation. So they may have a preconceived idea about how this business works and advise you against it. That happened to me. So I live by the saying, never take advice from anybody that you wouldn't trade places with.
Hey, Denise, just say don't listen to the haters. And if they don't agree with what you're doing, you're going to call them haters. Just say that. We don't have to be a part of Mary Kay to know that this is a pyramid scheme. We don't have to be a part of Mary Kay to say, hey, this is wrong. We don't have to be a part of the company for our opinions to matter. That's not how that works. You've got to be kidding me. You wrote that in your notes? That's cute.
Are they living the life that you want? Are they paying your bills? So chances are that those people have had their own bad experiences in life, and their fear is what would hold them back, and they project that onto you. Would you rather base your decision on...
People are not trying to express their concern if a family member or friend comes to you and says, "Hey, I'm thinking about joining this company," and you're in a conversation, it's determined it's a multi-level marketing company. People are not expressing their concern about people that they care about because they are projecting their fears. That's Denise, that's not how that works at all.
hundreds of thousands, if not millions of women who've had a great success in this business, or take a chance on yourself.
If there were hundreds of thousands of women that were successful, you would show us an income disclosure statement to back that up. 60 years and no income disclosure statement, but your comp plan looks like this? Come on.
In Mary Kay, you have nothing to lose. There's no way to fail. If you decide to give it a try, do it for a while, and you decide you don't want to do it anymore, you can just stop. The average person changes jobs or careers 7 times in their adult life now before retiring. The old career model of womb to tomb, where you work 25 years, retire, get the gold watch, is becoming a way of the past. For others who worked at different jobs or changed their career fields at some point in their adult life, did they fail at the things that they tried? No, they just found out things that they didn't want to do as a career anymore. Many of the things that we do on our path are just stepping stones and lead us to the next phase of growth. I don't believe that Mary Kay's for everyone, but you'll never know unless you give it a try.
We know. We don't need to try it to know. We don't need to know.
I think the most recent statistic that I have heard is that 85% of our sales force does Mary Kay part-time on the side and makes more full-time income. Maybe
That's a bold statement. What are your sources on that? Is that your opinion? Because if so, that's cool. But what is your source? Because it's not an IDS.
you feel that you're already too busy. You don't have
Prove it says womb to tomb. They say that the ketones are safe from womb to tomb. Courtney says that often.
time for yourself as it is. By spending a few hours a week doing some income producing activities in Mary Kay, many women are able to replace their income working Mary Kay part-time and make the same amount of money in much less time.
What?
Have you ever noticed that you can do spring cleaning in 20 minutes if you get a phone call and someone's on their way over? But if you have all day, it takes you all day to get it done. It's been my experience that the women I've introduced into Mary Kay who have a very active lifestyle are more successful. They move up more quickly because they're already out there and they're out and about with people and have different circles of networking.
Odd that she's saying that, considered we just looked at the overview of the comp plan, and in order to move up, you have to recruit. What?
Busy women know how to manage their time and they know how to get a lot done in less time. And a lot of the time when you're busy, you have a lot of circles of networking that you can do business with just as a part of your everyday life. You might not have to work 10 to 20 hours a week, but you might have 2 to 3 hours, 3 times a week that you can put into this. And we can show you how to make that time count so that you have something worthwhile to show for it. One of the biggest concerns I had about Mary Kay was just feeling like I wasn't the right type as far as being a sales type or being able to sell skincare and makeup, because I was not really into makeup before and I had a lot of issues with my skin being blemish prone, oily, and sensitive. And that was before I started using Mary Kay. I became a part of Mary Kay because the products work. They cleared.
I mean, that was 34 years ago. So your skin changes, what is it, every 7 years or something like that? That's weird.
My skin up. I've been using everything that we sell for 34 years, head to toe. I was very,
Head to
very
toe.
shy also about.
So you mean to tell me the only products in your house are Mary Kay? That's what you're telling us? You only use Mary Kay products for all of your skincare, all of your makeup. Mhm.
Reaching out
Right.
to people, and I was terrified about getting up and speaking in front of a group. When I think back, I know for sure if I knew what I would have to do now as a top director in Mary Kay, I probably never would have joined. But out of all the wonderful things that I've gained from being a part of Mary Kay, it's definitely the personal growth that I'm the most thankful for. So now I love the opportunity to speak in front of groups of any size, anywhere, and have the self-confidence. A lot of it has been gained in a lot of areas of my life through my experiences in Mary Kay. We're not looking for the sales type either. We are looking for women who want to attract other people and offer great service so their customers will have long-term ongoing relationships with them. Women don't want to be sold, but we do want to buy. And we want people who are just willing to teach other people how to take care of their skin, and you're trained how to do this. So everything you need to know on how to be successful is provided for you in the training. It is top notch. You don't have to have any experiences in skincare or cosmetics or also in sales. You just have to like people. Probably the biggest number one concern that almost everyone shares with me when they're considering Mary Kay is they don't think they know enough people. That was definitely a current concern for me
34 years ago. This comment. We want folks that can afford to front load. Is anyone in a 9 to 5 literally working the entire time every day they're at work? This is a serious question. That's a good question. Oh man. Wow.
When I joined Mary Kay 34 years ago, I really only knew a few people in the town that I started Mary Kay in. I had no family local to me. And I was actually told that you're not going to get rich off your friends and family because a lot of times they just want to know what's for free and what's my discount. Hook me up. I think that's probably true. So I was taught some great scripts on how to book those initial parties and facials and network on how to find other people to share Mary Kay with. I've never been at a place in my business where I didn't have people to share with. With our world,
You've never been in a place in your business where you didn't have people to share it with. Is that because literally everybody you come into contact with every day, every minute of every day is a prospect? You're constantly sorting them as a customer, potential customer, or distributor?
of social media now, we're in a time where we can connect with anybody, anywhere, anytime in the world. When I started, we literally had no cell phones, no computers, and we didn't get to use credit cards. So I always call it, I started Mary Kay BC. We literally had a telephone that hooked to the wall and we could drive a car and meet people face to face. Because we have no territories and there's new baby girls being born every single day, and the more mature that we are in age, the more skincare and anti-aging products we use, we always have a market for our products. Your clients are going to be the people that you meet in the process. Someone told me when I started, strangers are just friends you haven't met yet. And that's
Oh my
so
God.
true. So many of the amazing people that I have in my life today are people I've met somehow, some way through Mary Kay as a customer, or through the women that I get to lead and mentor. Since making money is the top reason for people joining our company, I want to talk money.
Did she just say more baby girls are being born every day? Did I totally miss that? Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, I guess you can't join if you're non-binary. What? That's crazy. Oh. Yeah, this is so dated. I'm waiting for Eric Worre to jump in. Last night's live stream where Doug was talking about Eric Worre, and he was like, man, if I ever recruit 20 people in 30 days, put me out of my misery. Oh, that was wild last night. Have y'all watched that one? That was a wild time.
When I started, I did not join the company for the money, but the income potential and the opportunity to advance were some of the main.
I thought you said earlier that you joined because you wanted a discount on your habit. Now it's the income potential and the opportunity to advance through recruiting. So which is it?
Things that really did appeal to me. But you can make really great money, or you can make a little part-time income if you're willing to put a little effort into it. So whether you could use that little extra spending money, maybe a few $100 extra a month, or maybe add part-time income, but you don't have a lot of time to do that. Maybe you're in school or you're working or both. Or maybe you want to earn a car, make a lot of money, make this a
Hey, Tish, what's up? Tish says, just a quick hello while I have you on silent. Shh, I'm in class. Don't tell anybody. We won't.
career. There is a place for you here. One of the things that I want to clarify before I go into the different avenues of income with Mary Kay is that Mary Kay is dual marketing plan. It is not multi-level. There's nothing wrong with multi-level, but in Mary Kay, there's only one middleman between you and the company and the consumer, and that person is you.
You know that TikTok sound where it says something like, be nice or something like that? And the person, there's a little pause and they say, I'm finding it. That's that's just what was going through my mind right now. Because do these people not Google the definition of multi-level marketing? Multi-level. If we're looking at a comp plan, and in the comp plan, it says, hey, in order to move up to senior consultant, you have to have 1 to 2 distributors under you. Multi-level. It's not dual marketing. Denise, this is not good. This is not a good opportunity video at all. You're not being truthful, in my opinion. It's multi-level marketing. Come on.
You buy your products directly from the company and you sell them to your customers.
Meaning you're admitting to front loading. Got it. Yeah, got
Every
it.
consultant, no matter where you are on the career path, gets the same discount or commission.
But if they don't have a team, do they make the same money? No. Because in order to rank advance in Mary Kay, not only do you have to have a sales requirement, but you also have to have team members. And those team members have to have team members, and those team members have to have team members in order to rank advance to make more money. Denise, write this down. That's multi-level marketing. You're in a commercial cult, so call somebody about that.
And you don't have to team build necessarily to get that top commission. So you can make great money even if all you want to do is just sell the products. Any commissions and bonuses that you earn come straight.
If you sell a product, let's just say that you're a distributor in this company. You've been encouraged to buy that $600 wholesale order, meaning you have some products that are sitting on the shelf in your home somewhere, and they're sitting there. If you don't sell them, it's costing you money. You bought the product, it's sitting there, makeup expires. If you can't sell it within the expiration date, it's costing you money to be a part of Mary Kay. So if you're not selling anything, if you're not recruiting anybody, you're just paying in that $225 wholesale 4 times a year to stay active. Meanwhile, your upline is getting paid off of those wholesale orders. They make it sound so easy, and it's not. It's absolutely not easy.
Out of company profits and not out of your team members' sales. So we all get the same discount or commission. So let's talk commissions. The first avenue of income that you have is from your sale of the product. We make the highest commission paid in any direct selling company, which is 50%. And we have several different ways to market the products. And also I want to point out our products are
I don't think 50% is the highest. I don't think it is.
consumable. That means we make money not just with the initial sale, but as we continue to service our customers, we can make money over and over again.
if they reorder. But what is the percentage of people that actually reorder? That's gonna be different by distributor. It's gonna be different if they're ordering directly from the Mary Kay website, if that's an option. What's the percentage of people reordering? I bet it's pretty small.
while we're building those relationships and giving great service. So the first way that we market the product is on the face, where you sit down with a group of anywhere from 1 to 6 people and just give them a chance to try the products on their face before they even buy. Another
To which that distributor has to order the products ahead of time. And then they're putting that they're instructing the people at this party to put it on. That that's another expense. The supplies that they need to do that, whether they're using little spatulas or little like the little plastic makeup trays or whatever, all of that costs money. And who's to say that anybody at that party is going to buy anything? Just because they're there does not mean they're gonna buy something.
way is through our lookbook, and it's a beautiful professional catalog, which is also available online, which is our e-catalog, where our clients can access the entire classic line as well as seasonal and limited edition products. And they also show beautiful makeup looks from professional makeup artists. Another way that's really popular today is online. And this is a way that many of our customers order also through Facebook and social media, Instagram, TikTok, many other platforms. Each consultant has their own personal website where customers can get on and shop 24/7. And they can also do virtual makeovers and use our Skin Analyzer app and other apps to try on their products virtually. Another way is on the go, which is really popular way to generate sales. When you're out and about, it's just a quick
Yeah, just talk to everybody.
show and tell, maybe showing some of the new products or bringing your customers their orders and letting them know what's new, and maybe even trying it on the back of their hand. One of the best things
Maybe even trying it on the back of their hand. The fact that she is reading this and she's been a part of this company for so long, maybe she's just nervous on video or something like that. I mean, I understand, but you would think after 34 years, she would just be able to communicate the most important parts of what she's doing here. But she's reading the whole time, and watching her eyes go like this is a little distracting. But we have to talk about the points that she's leaving out. I don't know if she's doing it on purpose or I mean, 34 years? You probably know the ins and outs of Mary Kay, I would assume.
about the product again is that it is consumable. Mary Kay, when she had her marketing plan, she decided if you're going to sell something, you want to sell something consumable so that you have a generous cash flow from your reorders as you start to establish a customer base.
But that's assuming people are gonna reorder. People change their skincare all the time. They change their makeup all the time. They try new things. Mm.
And the personal care products that we sell are also recession proof. During hard times, people will still buy 3 things: alcohol, tobacco, and cosmetics.
What about food? People just are gonna skimp on food? What? Where is that what is that source from? Or what is the source of that, I should say. What? Oh god. Yeah, all MLMs talk about, "Oh, we have a consumable product." Well, that's if somebody decides they wanna reorder.
These are products also that everyone uses. Another
Thanks, Wit.
popular way is a quick show and tell. We call it open house style, where we get together and allow people to try on a bunch of different products and have information about the entire product line. And then also reorders, because the products are consumable. Once you build up that customer base, they're going to run out every 3 to 4 months and need some more of that skincare, that foundation, that cleanser, and maybe try more and more of the Mary Kay products as they build their wardrobe. The products, by the way, are 100% guaranteed, and that is backed by our company.
Guaranteed for what? Did you just leave that part out of your notes? I don't understand. 100% guaranteed what?
we as consultants don't lose any money by honoring that guarantee, and we don't have to pay shipping and send it back to the company. It's amazing. The second avenue of income is from team building. Mary Kay has no personnel department that goes out and finds consultants to join our sales force. Again, we get to hand select who we work with.
Yeah, they don't have an advertising team because you as the distributor working for free, many of the people in Mary Kay are their advertising team. They're getting the advertising for free. The sick part about it, in my opinion, is that many of those people that are not making any money, that are part of the what I call the advertising team, they're going live and, posting on social media, talking to all their friends, and they're not making any money. They're paying to do that. They're paying Mary Kay to do that and say that they're a part of the company. Excuse me, by maintaining those $225 wholesale orders every 3 months if nobody orders from them.
So when you introduce others to our company who decide to start a Mary Kay business, you can receive anywhere from 4 to 13% commission from every order that your team members place with the company forever. And this comes
Multi-level marketing. Yeah.
directly out of corporate profit again. So your team members still get their 50% on their own sales. You can also receive additional bonuses every month when you're selling and based on the production from your team members. The final avenue of income is for those who decide to join our leadership team and become a sales director. And
Those who decide. I don't think that's how that works. You don't just decide. It's based, as we already went through, it's based on the size of your team and the ranks of those team members and the volume. I like how she's trying to make it seem so simple. Oh yeah, for those that decide to be, on leadership, she acts like all you got to do is raise your hand and say, "Hey, I'm interested in that. I'd like to learn more about that." And they're like, "Oh, good, you're part of leadership. We love that." That's not how that works.
everybody gets to choose that if and when you want to. You can do this by building a sales group, or we call it our unit. You do this by starting with a personal team of at least 8 women, and altogether you build to a group of 24 or more women and meet the sales requirements during
24 women, she says.
a 1 to 4 month qualification period. At this point, you're in the top 2% of the company. And as a sales director, you're going to be paid a commission on your entire unit of women, which is another 9 to 26% on the total unit sales.
What happened to men being a part of it? And also non-binary folks? They can't be a part of that? I don't understand.
You also receive unlimited bonuses from $500 a month, and there is no maximum that you can earn. It used to max out at $5,000. Now there's no limit. Also, when you and your unit member decide, and one of your unit members decides to become a sales director, she will become a spinoff or offspring director. You will also receive an additional 5 to 8% commission on her entire unit production.
Is she reading the same thing I was reading earlier?
And all of the other units that you develop out of your unit. So it's really, truly a company where we love to give our job away. Mary Kay always said, you get what you want by helping a lot of other people get what they want. By developing other leaders.
No, Mary Kay didn't say that. Zig Ziglar said that.
Mary Kay, you can reach the pinnacle of our company. And this is the position of
Denise, have you reached the pinnacle of your company after 34 years? No? Cool.
National Sales Director. And in this position, you're entitled to a retirement program called the Family Security Program. It's very unusual to receive this from a direct selling company because you're self-employed and you don't pay a dime into it. And if something would happen to you, unlike most pensions, you can actually pass this on to a beneficiary. The national sales directors will also automatically qualify every single year for these luxury top trips all around the world. And every other year just automatically receive a brand new pink Escalade, or they can take the cash compensation and get whatever kind of card that they want. It's $1,400 a month at that level.
Do you get the money if you don't get the car? Meaning, if they decide to say no to the pink Escalade and they decide to take the money, do they get to just take the money, or does that money have to go towards a vehicle? You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious.
In addition to these avenues of income from sales and team building, you can also earn the use of the company car, as we spoke about before. The first level car you can actually earn as an independent beauty consultant. And as a sales director, we have 2 other tiers of cars. Once you qualify, you get the car and you get a brand new car every 2 years. You can drive it anywhere you want.
And how many people in the company have the cars? How many people in the company had the cars, qualified for it a couple times, and could never qualify for it again? How many distributors are in this company? I want to see the numbers.
And then as long as you continue to work and meet that production requirement, you get a brand new car every other year. And at the time that I'm recording this video, I've earned the use of 19 cars, with 16 of them being the prestigious
Whit.
pink Cadillac. And again, if you don't want to take the car that Mary Kay's offering at the time, you can take the cash compensation from $425 a month to $900 a month at the Cadillac level. By now you
And you can drive it wherever you want.
have
That's
a lot
wild.
of information about our company and how it all works. And it's time to make a decision. If you're like me, I had no idea that Mary Kay offered
Oh my God, this is her clothes. She's had 34 years to perfect this. And this is her clothes.
all of this. But after hearing all of the facts, I decided to give it a try, even if it was just to get my product at cost and sell a little. Today, my life has been so enriched by all the benefits that Mary Kay offers, and I am still here having fun, making money, earning lots of prizes, and
Yeah, the fun is really coming across with you reading this entire time. I'm getting fun for sure from her.
getting to work with an amazing circle of women after 34 years. So if you're intrigued or curious, you owe it to yourself to give it a try. You have nothing to lose.
Except money, time, relationships, who you are as an individual, because MLMs take over everything. So I would have to disagree with you, Denise. I think that people have a lot to lose by joining a multi-level marketing company. A lot. And I'd venture to say people watching this probably would agree.
If after hearing all of this information, you have no interest whatsoever in joining, you can be a talent scout for your consultant. Now that you have the
I'm sorry, what? Wait. Hold on a second. You want people that don't want to join Mary Kay to be talent scouts, but at the beginning of this video, you talked about, or not the beginning, about halfway through, you talked about how you shouldn't take the opinions of people that have not been a part of it because it was misinformation. But you want them to recruit for you. So that opinion counts, but the opinion of, hey, this doesn't sound like a legit thing, sounds like, one of those things, pyramid scheme, sounds like a scam. That opinion didn't count, but you want people that don't want to join you to recruit for you. How does that work?
information,
I guess only certain opinions matter.
if you offer it to somebody who decides to become a consultant on our team, then we offer a wonderful product gift to you just as a thank you for sharing.
So if somebody joins her team, that's a referral. It's essentially what she's talking about, but she's calling it a talent scout. How can they determine if they're talented if they've never been a part of Mary Kay, according to her? How does that work? Also, the product, it's at a 50% discount. So let's say, I don't know, let's say a product was $50. So they're giving this $50 product that cost them $25 plus shipping and tax to this person that when they place those $225 wholesale orders, they're making, what did she say? Anywhere from 8 to 14% off of. What is that? Hold on. Let's just say it's 8. Let's just say it's 8%. So If they're placing $225 orders 4 times a month or 4 times a year, excuse me, and that person is making 8% of that, that person is making $72 off of just wholesale orders from the person. So, they're giving a $25 product, and at the bare minimum, at the 8% that she talked about, they're making like 50 bucks. Talent scouts, huh? Cool. Oh my god. Unbelievable.
I encourage you to make a decision in the next 24 hours if this is something that you would like to try. After that, oftentimes fear can start to set in, or you forget about all the things that you heard that got you excited. Or somebody who might be a little bit negative projects that onto you, and fear and doubt.
Just because somebody doesn't agree with what you're doing does not mean that their opinion is negative. Just because there are facts and data available to people about multi-level marketing and people share that with other people looking at joining multi-level marketing does not make that person negative. Facts are not attacks. They're not projecting anything. They're looking at real data. They're looking at the numbers. They're looking at their own experience or somebody that they know has had the same experience. They're bringing this up because they care about you. They're not negative. They're not projecting. That's you feeling defensive because somebody is not agreeing with what you're doing. And when you're in a multi-level marketing company and you have somebody that is asking questions that make you uncomfortable, it's because you've been taught to exist in an echo chamber, in toxic positivity. You're taught, oh, if somebody disagrees with you, block them, remove them. We heard it from Doug last night. If somebody says it's a pyramid scheme, I'm not even gonna, I'm not even gonna have that conversation, or however he worded that. He's like, I know where they're coming from. We're not the ones that are doing training on whether a company is an MLM or not. We're not doing things, trainings on if it's a pyramid scheme or not. We're not doing objection training on when somebody says, hey, is this one of those things? It is one of those things. Yeah, it's crazy.
Doubt set in. You either going to do this or you're not. So instead of driving yourself crazy thinking about it,
are they going to drive themselves crazy thinking about it, or are they going to drive you crazy because they keep dodging you, or they keep saying no? Who really are they driving crazy here, Denise? Because it's probably not them. They're probably thinking about it, but they're living their life, going about their business. Whereas you're like, man, I've been talking to this person for a year. Why haven't they signed up? I think what you're meaning to say is make a decision because it's making you crazy. Just decide one way or another. I'm not connected to the end, and the outcome or whatever Doug said last night. Doug, are you good? Because I don't think you are, my guy.
Get a hold of your consultant and let her know what your decision is. I'm going to give you a code word for you to give to your consultant for a special giveaway that we're doing. And that code word is inspired. Again, I thank you so much for taking the time to just listen in and hear a little bit more from my heart about what this Mary Kay opportunity.
Have you guys, I'm reading this comment from Ricky. Have you guys seen, I think it's on TikTok, and it's a video, and it's a couple getting married, and I think they had been together for a long time, and she was playing a joke on the groom, and when she went to do her vows, code word scam, code word cringe, when she went to read her vows, she was reading something, and she put some kind of powder and like blew it off, and it looked like dust because it had been so long. That's what I pictured when I read this comment from Ricky. Catching up, this lady dusted off the script she was using 15 years ago and decided to give her a go, either at the request of someone higher up the pyramid or in corporate, because the house is on fire. Do y'all know which video I'm talking about? It was so funny. She blew on her vows, whatever she was reading, and then like the dust came up and everybody laughed. It was so great. So funny. Anyways, that's what that comment reminded me of.
Opportunity is all about and what it offers. And I hope to see you soon.
Okay, bye-bye. That was not as wild as last night. That was a lot more tame. But that was interesting. We made it through it, though. Although if you're a member and you made it through the members-only live stream from earlier, that one was rough. but there will be a time and place for that. They had been together for 15 years by the time they got married. Yeah, it was so I think it was so funny. Crazy. The look on that guy's face was priceless. Yeah, it was great. I'm glad you guys know what I'm talking about because that was so funny. Yeah, compare with last night. Last night was a little wild. Today we needed something a little bit more calm. People have asked me to cover Mary Kay, and I just haven't found the right videos that I want to cover. So, um, yeah, I don't know if her background was fake or not. I'm not really sure. Say what you want about Doug Wood. At least his was more entertaining. His was something. Also, period, comma. Wild times. Wild times. It did look very perfect, I agree. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. I know, last night was I usually go live on Mondays and Wednesdays, and lately I've been doing Fridays as well. So I just, parenting things, life things, I had to change it. So 2 nights in a row. Um, yeah, if you guys have not already liked the stream, that would be amazing if you would. And if you haven't subscribed, it'd be cool if you would do that too. That's the easiest way to support me. It's free to do that. And if you want to thumbs down it too, that's cool. Whatever. Mary Kay peeps. It's fine. It's interaction. It's all good. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much. Don't join an MLM. By the way, Mary Kay is a multi-level marketing company. They are not dual marketing, just in case anybody needs to know that. Okay, I'm going to go. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for being here, and shout out to the replay crew. Bye, guys.